Hi folks, this is Karim Raouf from Adobe Visual channel. We will continue our lab, the Red Alert Lab. This is the video number 67. We have been discussing in the previous video the following. We have been now working for 2 videos on discussing the latest Microsoft operating system, which is Windows 11. What is the optimal hardware? What is the differences between different versions of Windows 11, and what are the current used Windows 10 versions, and when they will expire, or when they will have their life cycle ended. And we have discussed some features of Windows 11, how we can tweak it, how we can make some options to increase the performance of the operating system. We have discussed the virtual memory concept. We have discussed how we can tweak the performance option of the Windows 11, how we can do or enable some options to enable accessing this operating system remotely. And actually what we are doing now, we are discussing the different features of Windows 11, and we will install on this operating system different programs, open source programs, and we will do a lot of tweaks on this system to make it more faster and more reliable. And then after that we will take an image of this machine to deploy it to our different machines in our network. And actually we will make a plan to upgrade our current operating system, or Microsoft operating system, which is Windows 10. We will make a plan to upgrade it from Windows 10 to Windows 11, and this should be done within 3 years, because Windows 10 will expire at October 24, 2025. Anyway, so we have been discussing for 2 videos the Windows 11, and actually the previous video I have discussed how we can tweak the system, okay, for getting more performance. We have disabled the visual effects of the Windows 10 to get more performance from the Windows. We have increased the virtual memory to make it, or to make the operating system more faster. We have enabled the remote option to allow us to access remotely this machine, or this machine that has Windows 11 operating system on it, using remote desktop program. Today we will continue our third part from the tips and tricks and tweaks for creating Windows 11 master images. So today we will install some of the most important open source programs that are needed by all users in your network. So for example, we discussed today that we will install 7-zip program, which is a program to compress and decompress files. We will discuss how we can install Vlc program, which is an open source media player program. And we will discuss the installation of we'll discuss the installation of KeePass, which is a program for managing your passwords. And we will discuss installation of Adobe Reader DC, which is also a free open source, or not a free open source, it's a free program used to view PDFs. Anyway, so let's continue our third part for creating a master image, or creating an image for Windows 11 using different tweaks and tips and tricks. Anyway, so now we will open the virtual machine. And then we will log in with the username. So now this is Ctrl-Alt-Delete, and then we will log in with Raouf4, which is the local administrator, or the second local administration of this machine. Okay, and then we should go to the internet and download the 7-zip program, which is an open source program for compressing and decompressing files. Okay, so let's begin. Anyway, this is the as we can see, this is the program of OpenShell, which transform the Windows 11 start menu to be like Windows 7 start menu. Now we will open the Edge browser, and then we will download the 7-zip program. So are preparing this machine to contain the most, or the commonly used programs used by all users. So you will search Bing or search Google for 7-zip. This is an open source compressing and decompressing program. Okay, so this is 7-zip. This is very commonly used, and it's I used it in my environment, and it is very safe. We don't have any problems concerning this program. Okay, so we will download the 64-bit version of this program and we will install it. So he's saying this is an open source program. Now it's only about 1.5 megabyte. So now let's install the program. Okay, this is downloaded in the downloads folder. Then we open the file and then tell him yes to install this software. This is the first program that we'll use, or that we will use in our video, and it's an open source program. There is a lot of open source programs that are commonly used and they are trustful. Okay, you can trust them because they are widely used by a lot of companies. This, and then we will go to the VLC, which is a software which is used to play media. There is a little bit of a note here. There was from a couple of months or a couple of months, or the previous months, they said that a Chinese Chinese hacker group used the VLC program to hack machines or something like this, or there is a group of hackers use the VLC to hack machines. I have searched the internet. They said that this was allegations, or which was not true allegations, and they protect their software by patches and by security patches. Anyway, take care. This program, although it is widely used, maybe there is some security bugs or some security holes in it, but I am sure that they are always releasing security patches to fix these problems. Anyway, it's commonly used, and I was using it in my environment for some time. Okay, so I trust this program, but just make sure that you are always updating it. But I need to tell you that there was an allegation saying that a group of hackers used the VLC to hack machines. Anyway, so this was a note to be considered. Anyway, so we will install the program VLC. It's an open source multimedia player, and it opens most of the media player extensions, .mkv, .mv4, .avi. So it is widely used, and it opens a lot of formats or media formats. So now it will be installed. So we have now installed the 7-zip, which is our first program, and then we should install the VLC program, and then we will install the KeePass program or KeePass XC program, which is an open source program for managing passwords. Not only managing passwords, manage them and encrypt them. Okay, we have discussed this in a previous video, the KeePass XC and KeePass, and we have said that they have a lot of features, or a lot of useful features, and we should include it within our network. So we will open the file, and then we will install the VLC program. Okay, it will take a little bit of time. Okay, I think here we have a little bit of a delay in the performance of the machine because I am using the minimum hardware requirement. This machine or this Windows operating system needs a lot of resources. It needs at least 8 GB of RAM and a lot of processor, at least 2 processors. Now we will install, actually I need to install the Office. So one of the things you need to install on any machine is the Office package, which are widely used by all users in your network. This is not an open source program, it is a paid program. You need to purchase a license or to purchase it for fees. Okay, so we need to install. Here I will install Office 2021. Okay, or 2021 or Office 2021, but here I have mistaken and installed Office 2016. Anyway, so I have my DVD that contains the Office. Okay, so this should be included with your operating system, and it will be included in the image. So the Windows 11 master image will contain 7-zip, VLC, Office 2021, and it will be included also the KeyPass password manager program and the Adobe Reader DC. So these are important programs to be included within your Windows 11 master image. So let's go now and insert the Office 2021 DVD. So here I am just searching for the DVD, and here goes. This is the Office Professional Plus 2016 to 2021. Then I need to install the whole Office package. So we need to go and install it. Now I think I need, yes, I didn't install still the VLC, so I need to install the VLC. It was downloaded in the downloads folder. So now he's saying that he found a threat in my Office DVD, which is the KMS, or the a small program to insert my license key concerning the Office. Anyway, it's not a threat, I know, so I'm just telling the Windows Defender to bypass this software. Okay, so it's a KMS, it's a file to license or to insert the key of my Office 2016 program. Anyway, so I tell him to not to quarantine this program. He's saying that if he found a hacking tool, this is not a hacking tool, so I will allow it. And then I need to install the whole Office package: Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Access. So all of these are programs widely used by my users in my network. So we are preparing our Windows 11 master image to contain a lot of useful programs. Some of them are paid, some of them are open source. Now this is the VLC, we will install it. Next, install. And by the way, this program has also a good feature: it is also working as a converter, so you can convert through it different media files to different media files types. So you can convert from MP4 to AVI, or from MP4 to MKV, so it's working as a media converter as well. Okay, so now we will open the Microsoft DVD, okay, and install the Office 2016. Okay, actually not 2016, I intended to install Office 2021. Okay, some of them, or some of you, can use the Office 365. Okay, so there is when you purchase the license of Microsoft 365, it's not now called Office 365. If you purchase a license from Microsoft, or you purchase Microsoft 365 license, you are given emails and you are given Office package. Okay, so now we will install. Here I'm telling him to install the Microsoft, or this is the license. This is license for Office 2021, and this is the package. It's Office 2016. Actually, I was not intending to install Office 2016. I need to install 2021. Okay, anyway, so this is the license type, or this is the license that will be inserted, and these are the programs that will be installed. And by the way, I prefer not to install Skype, okay, and OneDrive, so I prefer to uncheck these three components. So I do not prefer OneDrive to be installed. This is a security issue, we have discussed this before. And Skype also, it's not now used, and there is Microsoft Teams instead. And we can install other things: Word, Excel, Access, Outlook, Note, PowerPoint, Publisher if you are working with publishing some brochures or something to your company, and Project Pro if you are working with projects. Visio, this is good for network diagramming, so you can uninstall or you can uncheck Project Pro and work with Visio. So you can install all of these except for the last three ones and the Project Pro. Okay, anyway, now we will install the 64-bit system of this Office, because our Windows 11 is 64-bit. And to say a note, there is no Windows 11 32-bit operating system. So now we are installing the Office. It will take a little bit of time, so we will pause the video. So now we have our Windows 11 installed, and in it we have installed 7-zip, and we installed VLC, and now we are currently installing Office 2016, and we need to install the KeePass password manager program, which is an open source program, and Adobe Reader DC, which is a free program for viewing PDFs. Okay, so now we'll take a little bit of time. Now it is already installed, and we are just discovering some features in this tool. This is actually a custom tool to install Office. This is not the official tool from Microsoft to download and install Microsoft Office. Okay, so this is a custom tool. Okay, anyway, we need to go and install a KeePass program and install the Adobe Reader DC. Okay, and here to take a note, I need to say something here. Remember, in our previous videos we have customed the Adobe Reader DC setup file and removed all of the online features from it, so it is to be more secure. We have done this using something called Adobe Reader customization tool. So we will install a version of Adobe Reader DC which is very secure, because we have stripped from it all of the online features, like the cloud feature, like the webmail feature, like the online services. Okay, all of this we have removed it from the file setup of the Adobe Reader DC. Anyway, now we will install the KeePass password manager. So we will go to the website and we will install it. This is one thing. And we will not, okay, you can install the Adobe Reader DC from the normal website, but we will not do this. Remember that we have remember with me that we have already customed, or we have already downloaded an offline file for installing Adobe Reader DC, or an offline Adobe Reader setup file. Okay, and it is offline, so we can install it offline, not through the internet. And then we have tweaked this file, okay, and removed from it all of the online features of Adobe Reader. Let's see, or let me show you all. So we will do, here is the, let me show you all. So we will go, and here is the file. Let me show you all. We have something called Adobe Reader. Let's wait for a moment. So we have here, if we open this one, we have something called Adobe Reader. Okay, no, it is not there. Let me show you all where is this file. So if you go to important CD images, okay, we'll open this and let's go there. Here is something called Adobe. Okay, let me show you all, not here also as well. So we'll have this file. So let me show you. So we have here something called Adobe, okay, Adobe source. So here I have gone to the internet, refer to my video concerning Adobe Reader customization, or how to deploy Adobe Reader using a customization tool. Okay, refer to my video concerning Adobe Reader DC customization tool. So here we have downloaded a file which is 229 megabyte. This is an offline Adobe Reader installation setup file, and then we have tweaked this, or we have edited this offline setup file using a tool called Adobe Reader customization tool, and we removed some of the Adobe Reader features, the online features, so this or the Adobe Reader now could be more secure. Okay, so what we have done, we have downloaded the offline file, and then we had downloaded the customization tool to edit this offline file. And before editing this file, we have extracted, here we have extracted, this is the setup file of Adobe Reader, and this is another file of Adobe Reader, or this is the MSR file of Adobe Reader, and this is the setup file of Adobe Reader. So this is a package, an offline package, setup package. We have extracted, and then we have used our customization tool to edit the setup file of Adobe Reader. Okay, and by editing this setup file, we have removed all of the online features of Adobe Reader, like the cloud feature, like the signature feature, like the webmail feature. So we will use this file, the tweaked Adobe Reader setup file, to install it on our Windows 11 master image. Okay, so we have done this. So I will go directly to the file. Let me show you all directly what we will do. So what we will go there, let me show you all. So we will go there and let's go further again. So I think this is not a bit here. No, let me show you also here. Let me go further again, just a moment. So let's go further here. Okay, let's go further here again. So let's go there anyway. So here I am going to my folder that contains my Adobe Reader source, and then I will copy this folder. This is containing the Adobe Reader tweaked setup file. Okay, so I will copy it and then I will install it on my machine. Okay, so I will copy it and then we'll install it on my machine. This Adobe Reader setup is tweaked. We have removed some features from it, the online features, and we have also tweaked the default setup options of it. Okay, to be in line with the recommendations of the Department of Defense. Okay, by the way, we have also 2 videos concerning how we can secure the Adobe Reader DC using the Department of Defense recommendations, opening some features, removing some features, and changing some default setup setting for Adobe Reader DC. Anyway, so now we will work with this file. Okay, we will work with this file. Please refer to my video concerning how we can customize the Adobe Reader setup file, okay, using a customization tool, or Adobe Reader customization tool. Anyway, we will run the setup, and actually it will run silently. Okay, you will not see any setup windows. Okay, it will be set up silently. At the end you will find Adobe Reader installed. And by the way, we have gone to the key pass. So what we have done here, let me show you all. We have gone to the key pass. Let me show you all how, because maybe it is passed here. We will go to key pass. I have discussed this before, so we will go to, let me show you something here. So we'll type key pass, okay, XC, okay, and then we will choose to install. We will go there and install the program. So this is the program, and this is an open source. So we'll go and tell him download for Windows, okay, and then we will install the program. We will install the 64-bit package. Okay, so this is it. We have already installed it. Okay, so it's already installed, and now we are installing the Adobe Reader DC, and now we are doing some changes. First we need to first of all, we will install the Adobe Reader, and then we need to make the booting of the operating system much faster. So there is some programs that will launch automatically once the user logged in with his account to the Windows operating system. We need to decrease the number of programs that will launch automatically once the user use his Windows account to log into the Windows operating system. Okay, so one of the things how we can know what are the programs that will launch automatically once the user log into the machine, we can see this from the task manager. I will show you all this in a moment. So now we are installing the Adobe Reader DC. Okay, and then what we need to do, we need to tweak or see what are the programs that will launch automatically once the user log into the machine. Okay, so now we will type here msconfig, okay, or task manager, and then through the task manager we will see the programs that will be launched automatically with the user. Okay, and here I am using the task manager to see if the Adobe Reader is currently being installed. So I need to see the task manager to see if the Adobe Reader is currently being installed or not, because it is installed silently. So I have made Ctrl-Alt-Delete, and then I will open the task manager to see if the Adobe Reader is being currently installed. Okay, So now let me show you all here. We can see it from the processes. Okay, if you can go a little bit further here, just wait for a moment. So here we can see, just a moment again, here we can see that the Adobe Bootstrapper, this means that the Adobe Reader is being currently installed. So now we have known that the Adobe Reader is being currently installed. So we will exit, and then we will see, or we will tweak the programs that will be launched automatically with the user. Okay, we need certain programs to be launched automatically once the user log into the Windows operating system. Okay, not all of them. For example, I don't need the Microsoft Teams to be loaded and launched automatically once the user log into the machine. Okay, I don't need this software. Okay, I can launch it manually when I need it. Okay, so we will tell him start and then run, and then we'll type msconfig. Okay, this is something to get the programs that are launched automatically with the user. But there is another way to do this. So we tell him msconfig. So we'll type msconfig and then press enter. And by the way, the less programs that will be launched automatically with the user once he log in, the more Windows operating system will boot faster. Here we can see that when you open the system configuration startup, here is the part that will contain the programs that will launch or will start up automatically with the user once he log into the Windows operating system. This is not from here. He tell you us to open the task manager to see the startup programs. Okay, so we will open it and we will see what are the startup programs that are launched automatically with the user. Okay, so now we will see what are these programs, and some of them have high usage of memory and processors. Okay, and you will see that, for example, here when you open the startup, here we will see some or a column saying something we need to take care of it. So startup, here we're saying that startup impact medium, high, not measured. Medium or high, he means the startup high or startup impact high. That means that it will delay the startup. Okay, because this program takes a lot of processing from the RAM and the processor. Okay, so we need, for example, the Microsoft OneDrive to disable the startup or the automatic startup for the Microsoft OneDrive and to the Microsoft Teams. We don't need these two. Okay, and the Cortana, actually I don't need the Cortana, but we will concentrate on the startup impact high, the programs that have startup impact high or will affect the startup time of the machine. Okay, so now we need to disable Microsoft OneDrive to be launched or start up automatically, and we will disable the Cortana, we disable Microsoft Teams. Okay, so these are the programs that we need to disable. So we'll see the high. Now we will disable Microsoft OneDrive. So this is one of the things or one of the tweaks to increase or to make the booting time of or the startup of the Windows to be much faster. Okay, so now we have disabled Microsoft Teams, we have disabled OneDrive. Okay, so this one of the things to make your system a little bit faster. Okay, startup time to be faster, performance issues performance to be faster. Okay, so we have discussed some tweaks to do this. Okay, so now let's see if the Adobe Reader is installed or not. Here we can see if we go up or a little bit up, we will see that the Adobe Reader is installed already. So if we can go further, so we have installed KeyPass, 7-zip, Video LAN, and here is the Adobe Reader. It is installed. If you open it and see the preferences of this program, we will see that all of the online features are removed from the Adobe Reader DC, because we have done this before using the Adobe Reader customization tool. So now we will open it and we'll accept the license agreement, because the program will not work unless you accept the license agreement. And actually we have accepted the license agreement automatically by using the Adobe customization tool. We have done this before using the Adobe Reader customization tool. We tell him to accept the license agreements automatically. Okay, so what I'm doing here I am updating the Adobe Reader DC, because the time that when I have used the customization tool to tweak the setup file of Adobe Reader, this setup file was from 1 month ago, so I need to update the Adobe Reader DC, and this should be done for all of the programs. You need to update your Office, you need Office package, you need to update your Adobe Reader program, you need to update your KeyPass, you need to update your VLC, you need to update your 7-zip, you need to update the Windows operating system itself. The updates are useful because it currently fixes security bugs and add more features to the programs. Okay, anyway, so we will install the latest updates for Adobe Reader DC. So there is one update only available. I need to download and install, and actually the program should be closed when you are installing an update for the Adobe Reader. So he's saying here that make my Adobe Reader default PDF application. I have done this already through the customization tool of Adobe Reader, but this should be also done from the Windows default programs option. You need to go to tell him in the default programs options in Windows that you should use the Adobe Reader DC as your default viewer. Okay, so now he's telling us that the Adobe Reader is opened. We should close it so that the setup or the updates can be installed. Okay, so we will retry. So it'll take a little bit of time. So we'll install the Adobe Reader, and this is actually a security update, it's not a feature update. Okay, so now we tell him yes. So this is not adding a new feature to Adobe Reader, this is only a security update to fix some security bugs. Okay, so now we have installed the Adobe Reader. Now we need to go and check to see the preferences or the options of the Adobe Reader DC if it contains the online features. Okay, like cloud feature, like the web mail feature, like the signatures or sign in or send for signature option. All of these are removed because we have customized the Adobe Reader installation setup. Customized the Adobe Reader setup file. Okay, please refer to my video concerning customization of Adobe Reader DC setup file. Okay, so now we can see here that all of the online features, if you see for example here, this is the currently displayed features. If we go to my Adobe Reader DC here, this is the normal one, this is not the customized Adobe Reader. Okay, this is a normal one. If you go to preferences, let me show you all here. If you go to preferences, here we can see that there is Adobe Online Services. This is not appearing in my currently installed feature because I have removed it. Currently installed program because I have removed it from the setup. Okay, and there is email accounts, there is a lot of things are removed here. All of these are online features that the Department of Defense sees them as a security hazard. Okay, so this means that we have successfully set up our Adobe Reader customized file. So we can see this, and this is very good. Now we need to, after doing this, we need to take a snapshot of the machine. Okay, because this is something like taking a backup of the machine, because all of our work should not be lost. We need to take a backup of the machine. Okay, so anyway, now I will close the machine, or I will shut down the machine and take a snapshot. Okay, and the upcoming video we will work further on making more tips and tweaks concerning the Windows 11. We will discover, or we will go on a journey to see the different features of Windows 11. Okay, so now I'm shutting down the machine, and then I need to go and take a snapshot. Okay, so take a snapshot. Okay, tell him take a snapshot. It's like taking a backup. Okay, so here I have taken previously a snapshot. I'll just rename it. So you can just tell him take a snapshot or rename a snapshot. This is something for your sake. And The upcoming video will discuss more tips and tweaks for Windows 11, and we will discover the different features of Windows 11. Hope this video is informative for you all, and thank you all for viewing. Thank you so much.